next stop on the NNSCRA Mello Yello Racing Series brings us to the Milwaukee Mile in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We've often talked about how old some of these tracks are sometimes, We talk about Martinsville being the oldest of the short tracks, and maybe go way back as far as 1947. Existing, I should say, as far back as 1947. We talk about Indianapolis Motor Speedway being in existence since 1909. But this track here has actually got both those tracks beat, because this track has been in existence since 1903. I kid you not right there. So the Milwaukee Mile has actually has been around longer than Indianapolis and Martinsville. So been around longer than Darlington too. So there's your little trivia for to start things off here. But today we're here for stop number 15 of the Mello Racing Series. It's the running of the DieHard 250. As we're set for 50 laps of racing here today, on the pole it's Jessica Shelton, number 17, with the DeWalt Tool Chevrolet. She's alongside number 7, Kyle Matthews, in the Kleenex Winn-Dixie Pontiac. Second row sees number 27, that's Nathan Orman, the Castrol GTX Chevrolet. He's alongside number 45, James Sykes, in the Spree prepaid phone card Chevrolet. Third row is Daniel Bouchard in 74 and number 33, Jacob Thibodeau. Going to row number 4, it's number 77, Stephen Colon, and he'll be alongside 32, Derek Edison. Next row down has number 3, Cole Deaver in the AC Delco Chevrolet, and number 72, Lucas Martins in the Detroit Gasket Chevrolet. Next row down has number 24, Charles Sanford in the Pepsi Chevrolet. He'll be alongside number 15, that's Ryan Brommer, the Oakland Home Chevrolet. Charles is one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race. Next row down has Joshua Osborne in 38, the Great Clips Chevrolet. He's alongside Great Clips Toyota, excuse me. He's alongside 34, that's Al Lagacy in the Gould's Pump Chevrolet. Next row down has number 18, Trent Dunham in the MB&A Pontiac. He's alongside number 88, that is Allison Rain in the number 88 Navy Chevrolet. Winner twice this season so far. Next row down has Super Shears, Dougie Shears in number 98 Lysol Ford. He's alongside number 66, that's Zachary Fitzwater in the Trop Arctic Phillips 66 Chevrolet. Next row down, Igor Barreto in number 36 of Stanley Tools Pontiac, and number 5, that is Kev Shearer in the National Guard Chevrolet. Kev is our second in-car camera. Next row down has number 4, William Brock in the Lance Snack Chevrolet, and number 48, Jesse Turner in the Gould's Pump Stacker 2 Chevrolet. Next row down has number 62, that's Zach Winkle in the South Point Hotel and Casino Chevrolet, and number 00, Seth Cole in the Cheez-It Pontiac. Next row down has Paul Minnick in the 87 Bell 7ability Chevrolet, and number 60, Levi McIntyre in the Aflac Ford Fusion, and Levi has our third in-car camera. Next row down has number 92, Cement Oscon, and number 10, Keith Batson. Next row down, Dylan Young in number 2, the AC Delco Chevrolet, and number 8, Rob Evans in the Trekker Boat Chevrolet. Next row down to Muhammad Abdullah, number 37, excuse me, in the Timberwolf Pontiac, and number 89, Quentin Moore, twice winner this season. He won at Colorado National Speedway. He also won a season opener at Daytona. Next row down has Cole Quavy in number 44, and number 26, Carson Gum. Next row has Connor Breton in 63 and Kat Batson in number 9. Next row down, Laura Chung, the Texas winner in the number 93 car, and number 99, Dylan Abrahamian. And starting shotgun in the field will be car number 22, Jeff Scott, and number 1, Daniel Getrock. So that's your 40 cars that will start today's race here in the Milwaukee Mile. The DieHard 250 is about to get set and ready to go here as the 40 cars are set to go to await the order to fire the engines on this 1 mile racetrack. 50 laps, the racing distance here today. Of course, some of these drivers will be also on a 1 mile track for the next race on the Castrol GTX Cup Series schedule when we go to New Hampshire for the Bass Pro Shops 300. So 2 1 mile tracks here, and of course both of them will be up north in some ways too. And so there you have it with that. Here's the command to fire them up.
Drivers, start those engines!
Command given to fire the engines here. Of course, we mentioned the Cup Series at New Hampshire, of course. That's here, this track here, of course, and of course this series here will be running one of two races back to back. So field come around for the pace lap. We'll be back for the start of the race right after this. Look at this view of the Milwaukee Mile as the pace car leads the field off turn number 4. As the crowd rises to its feet, salutes the field as it comes down. 50 laps of racing here today at the Milwaukee Mile. Green flag flies. We're underway in the DieHard 250. Jessica Shelton, the pole sitter, leads him off turn number 2. Dana Bouchard trying to get take position away from the 45 car, James Sykes. And oh, here's Nathan Orman in the wall! Dana Bouchard just hooked the rear of Nathan Orman in the Castrol car into the wall hard. That looked a lot like Darrell Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt at Richmond back in '86 almost, where they're coming down in the late laps in that race. The race Kyle Petty got his first Cup win. I swear for both Ormond and Bouchard, when it rains, it pours for those two guys. And it happened to both these drivers. Let's take a look again as to what happened. Ormond got a good, trying to get a good spot on getting past Kyle Matthews for second place here. Matthews got the position here and took it away. Here comes Bouchard. He got a good run. Comes down on Ormond, looks like, and comes across the nose of the 45 of James Sykes. And poor Sykes was just an innocent victim, as was Ormond. I'm sure Bouchard frustrated and probably no more frustrated than Nathan Ormond is. And there's Ormond. And Ormond had had high hopes for this racer. He started third and practiced really great. He had that 27 car just running excellent in practice and happy hour and everything, and qualified third. Things looked like it was things looked like it was getting together for a pretty good finish, but sadly for Nathan, that will not happen today. As the crash happened on the first lap of this race here, we'll be back for the start. We'll be back for a restart right after this. Field running through turns number 3 and 4. Let's see if we can try this again here at the Milwaukee Mile. As Jessica Shelton and Kyle Matthews are the top 2 drivers in the field running right now. Third is Jacob Thibodeau. Fourth is Derek Edison. And fifth is Stephen Cologne. Green flag back out. We're back underway. Lap number 6 here at the Milwaukee Mile. Matthews looks to the low side, tries to get past Shelton as they come off turn number 2. Shelton has the lane she wants. And as those two bring Thibodeau with them in the number 33 car, Lucas Martins has to get off the throttle just a little bit in his number 6 machine. So far, so good as they come out the 4th corner here. That first lap on race after restart, 118.5 miles an hour. They qualified at almost 130 miles an hour on this track, I believe. Matthews is in second position there. There's Thibodeau, third. Edison running in fourth. There's Cologne in fifth. Sixth position right now is Lucas Martins. Al Lagacy up to seventh position as he's gotten by Ryan Brommer in the 15 car. He runs ninth. Allison Rain. Actually, it runs ninth. Brommer is in 8th. Trent Dunham running in 10th position. Fitzwater trying to get past him in 66th machine in that white and red Chevrolet. There he is, the Trop Arctic Chevrolet number 66. Meantime, Cole Deaver trying to get around Kev Shearer. In that 5 car, Shearer's got the outside lane working to his advantage. Riding with Kev Shearer in car number 5. Having a pretty good run right here. 1-800-DO-APPLY. That is the phone number apparently for some reason on that Phillips 66 Chevrolet. So a little job offering right there, advertised in the back of that 66 Chevy Monte Carlo. Kev gives him a little bit of a bump going into turn number 1. Looks like you see from the in-car camera of his machine. Kev running in 12th right now. Seth Cole 13th. Cole Devers 14th. 15th is Paul Minnick. 16th right now is Jesse Dunner battling with the 36 car of Igor Barreto. 18th is Levi McIntyre. Charles Sanders 19th, and 20th is William Brock, the winner this season at Rockingham. And at number 4 card there is William at white, orange, and blue number 4. Meantime, Charles Sanford trying the high side lane as they come off into turn number 3. Charles's perspective, the number 24 car, right behind Jesse Turner in the 48 machine. And there's Levi's view, number 60. He's also got the rear bumper cam on that number 60 Aflac Ford. The Carl Edwards special he's driving, Levi getting past Turner. That puts him 16th right now, I think. 16th or 17th, I forget which position he's in right now. Levi currently right now, he still sits 17th right now, so that's where the 60 Aflac Ford Fusion runs right now. That's the 2000. I think that's 2009 or 2008. I forget which Carl Edwards paint scheme he's driving. It looks it looks almost like the 09 or 10 scheme. Quentin Moore now trying to move inside of Joshua Osborne. Joshua driving the only Toyota in the field. So far, Lucas Martins has the fastest lap of the race so far at 126.476 miles per hour. The battle's now between Moore and the 98 car of Dougie Shears. Jessica Sheldon, by the way, still your leader of the race right there. She has completed now the 15th lap of this race. We're down to 35 to go. And that was close there between the 89 and the 98 cars. Chevy on the outside, Ford on the low side. Keith Batson also in the Ford, runs right now in 24th position. Actually make that 25th right now. As Quentin Moore's dropped to 24th. Shears now takes 23rd position away. And that's the way it looks like up front right now. Jessica Shelton is led in the pole so far here at Milwaukee. She's starting to pull away a little bit from Kyle Matthews in number 7 as they come through turns number 3 and 4 right now. Jacob Thibodeau, gotta give him a call in at 33 car to Reams Chevrolet. He's had a kind of an up and down season this season so far in the Mello Yello Racing Series, but right now, Thibodeau having a pretty good solid day right now, running in 3rd position at this point here, trying to take second from over on Kyle Matthews there. So you got Chevy's 1st, 3rd, 4th and 5th right now. Well, actually, 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 10th right now. The only non-Chevy products you got in the top 10 is the Pontiac of Kyle Matthews and Trent Dunham, which are running 2nd and 9th right now. So 8 Chevys and 2 Pontiacs in the top 10. The leading Ford in the mix right now is in the 17th position. That's Levi McIntyre. So the Ford's not having all that good of luck here today at the Milwaukee Mile, as we had thought. Thibodeau still trying to get by Matthews right now, and that's bringing Stephen Colon into the mix. There is Edison running in 5th position. Lucas Martins, Legacy, in 7th. Battle for 8th between Allison Rain and Trent Dunham. Dunham closing up on Allison's cars. They come into turn number 1, excuse me. He doesn't make a move yet there on their turns 1 and 2 as they come off the second corner now. Let's see what happens coming off that second turn, or down the back stretch. It's Allison Rain in the 88, Trent Dunham in the 18, the MBNA Pontiac. Off turn number 4 here, Trent has to back out of it just a little bit there to number 18 machine. And he will regroup and try it once again here. Running in 10th right now is Ryan Brommer in the 15 car. Kev Shearer is in 11th now as he's gotten past Zachary Fitzwater in 12th. Seth Cole 13th, and Paul Minnick is now taking 14th away from Cole Deaver. So we watched Kev taking position away right there, and now Ryan Brommer moves up on Trent Dunham in the 18 car, trying to take position away. That's a battle for 9th position on your screen. So back to the leaders right now. We got a new second place runner right there. Jacob Thibodeau has gotten past Kyle Matthews. That's second place right there. Matthews now trying to hold off Stephen Colon for 3rd position. Margin for first and second, 1.52 seconds there between first and second. So Thibodeau's got quite a bit of time and quite a bit of distance to catch Jessica Shelton, who has so far dominated this race at this point here. Shelton has only 1 win this season. That came at Mid-Ohio. 1 win this, I should say this season in the Mello Yello Racing Series. She has got 2 in the Cup Series this season right now. And here comes the battle for 3rd position right there. Matthews, Cologne, Edison, and Lucas Martins, 72 car, and here comes, and Stephen Colon, 77 car, looks to the low side of Matthews for 3rd position. Cologne tries the inside lane. Here comes Matthews off turn number 4. They're going to be side by side coming off the 4th corner. And Cologne with an excellent run to the inside. He takes position away, but Matthews fights back on the outside outside lane here. Derek Edison and Lucas Martin watching all this, and here they come off turn number 2. And now they're going to go 3 wide there. Martin, or I should say Edison, knows about stuff. Matthews in the wall, coming off turn number 2. Edison at the back off the throttle. Now Lucas Martins now tries to go inside. That's for, I believe that's 4th position. He's got it. So Lucas Martins in the Detroit Gasket Chevrolet. And that's another driver who's not having much of a good season so far. And he's looking for a morale boost in that 72 machine to kind of give him a little bit of a pick-me-up this season here. And here comes Martins down the low side, tries to come him up on Matthews right now. So Stephen Colon's taking 3rd position right now. Martin is trying to take Matthews for 4th. In meantime, Jacob Thibodeau is closing up on Jessica Shelton right now. The margin right now is a little under 1 second right now, 0.98 to be exact. There's the margin between those front 2 cars here. That's Thibodeau in that black and red Chevrolet. Shelton in the black and yellow car, also a Chevrolet. And boy, Thibodeau's really chopped the margin. Remember, it was a 1.5 seconds. Now it's down to 3/4 of a second right now. So Shelton's going to have company here in just a couple of laps or so, as we're coming down to, well, that'll be down to 20 to go. So we got plenty of racing left to go in this racetrack. Margin this time by. Thibodeau's still chopping it. 0.59 now. His last lap 125.1. Shelton at 124.4. So some tells me we're going to have a bit of a match race right there coming in the last half of this as we're heading down to the far turn, round the far turn, heading for home in this race. And Shelton hit the gas that time by. She's now 7/10 of a second back. Thibodeau lost a little bit of that lost a little bit of that time by. Off the fourth turn they come here. There comes Shelton across the start-finish line. Now Thibodeau crosses the start-finish line. And Thibodeau lost a little bit again. 0.81 now, margin between first and second. They have both pulled away from Stephen Colon, who's now almost 3 seconds behind the leader. There is Colon in the Dollar General Chevrolet. Battle for fourth still continuing between Kyle Matthews and Lucas Martins, the 7 and the 72. Derek Edison is in 6th position. Trent Dunham at the 7th. 8th is Al Lagacy. 9th is Allison Rain. And Brian Brummer remains 10th. Seth Cole's now gotten around Kev Shearer for 11th position. There is Seth in the 00 Cheez-It Pontiac. Shearer in 12th. 13th is Paul Minnick. Igor Barreto running 14th. 15th is Zachary Fitzwater. Levi McIntyre 16th is Cole Devers dropped to 17th. 18th is William Brock. 19th is Jesse Turner. And 20th is Joshua Osborne. And whoa, Thibodeau's really closed it up now. Here comes the 33 car of Jacob Thibodeau as he closes up in the back. And he is almost in the back bumper of Shelton's car. He has got one pass on him. But keep your eye on that 33 car here, guys. 28 hundredths of a second now. It was 43 hundredths the last time by. Like I said, Thibodeau's really chopped the margin. This time by completes lap number 36. We'll have 14 to go here at Milwaukee. Plenty of racing left to go. This is not over by a long shot. $2,700 that time by. Thibodeau knows it's go time, and so does Jess. Here they come off turn number 4. DeWalt Tool Chevrolet up front. Ream Chevrolet in 2nd position. It's now 2/10 even between those two now. Thibodeau still closing. Last lap speed, 124.275 for Shelton. Thibodeau at 124.585. Here comes Thibodeau low side looking for the lead. Nope. Milwaukee has seen some bump and run battles for the win in real life Busch Series racing. Oh my gosh, Thibodeau right there on the back bumper of Jessica Shelton's car. Coming away this time by, it's 11 laps remaining between those two cars. Thibodeau just about put the bumper to her that time by coming off turn number 2. Drives it hard into 3. He goes to the high side now. Off turn number 4. Thibodeau goes low. He comes to the inside. This is for the lead. Ooh. Just closed it up. Just slammed the door right there on Thibodeau that time by. This time by will complete lap number 40. We'll have 10 to go this time by here at the DieHard 250. Don't go away, folks. This is going to be quite a race. Thibodeau comes to the inside of Shelton for the lead. He moves her up the track that time by the turn number 1. Boy, what a battle this is going to be right here. A chess match between the 17 and the 33 cars. And we are not. We could be following somebody else going through the field here, but this is too good of a battle to pass up. 9 laps to go. Does Jacob Thibodeau have anything to beat one of the best in the NNSCRA and Jessica Shelton? Thibodeau, I think Thibodeau's now he's holding back for a run here, possibly trying to save his equipment until the last runs of the race here, possibly. Unless he's used up all his equipment, which I don't think he has, but we'll see. He dropped back that time by, though. 3600 was second between those two cars. Stephen Colon, though, however, 77 car, he's trying to close up. And Matthews is also pulled ahead of the 72 of Lucas Martins. Those two were nose to tail a little bit earlier. Well, not anymore. The 7 car is pulled ahead. Seven laps to go for Jessica Shelton. Margins of half a second between those two. Shelton got the high side that time by Thibodeau. Goes to the low side. Here they come back. He's closing up. I say if Jess goes high once again with her Jacob, it will be ready. And Thibodeau really close up that time by. It was 0.52 last time by. This time it's now 0.19. 6 to go. Stephen Colondo is close to the margin of the 1.6 seconds behind the leader now. If those two continue to battle it on here, I don't know how much time Cologne's got to pull up to make it a 3-way though, but he's sure giving it a shot though. But only 700ths of a second gain that time by. That's not going to cut it. This time by will be 4 laps remaining here at the Milwaukee Mile. Shelton still trying to hold on. Thibodeau trying to get his first victory of the season. Shelton trying for her second. 1600ths of a second that time by. 46 in the books. 4 to go. 1.3 seconds now the margin between the front 3 cars. Between first and third. Because Cologne is closing up though, but like I said, does he have the time? I don't think he does, but strangers I will make a point though, if those two drivers do somehow take each other out though, Cologne is running third. He could be in the catbird seat if those two take each other out. Thibodeau following in the same tracks as Shelton though. Here comes on to number 2. He dropped back that time by though. Off to number 4 now. 48 laps in the books. 2 laps remaining. Margin grew to 2800ths of a second though, but here comes Thibodeau. He's going to make a run at it once again. Come off to number 2. It'll be the white flag this time by between the 17 and the 33 cars. There's Cologne, the 77 car. Like I said, if those two take each other out, though, he's in the catbird seat. He's in third. White flag waves here to Milwaukee. Here comes Thibodeau to the low side. He goes low. Shelton goes high. Here they come off turn number 2. Thibodeau, he looks to the inside as they come to the back stretch. In the turn number 3, he looks low on Shelton. They're going to be side by side. Is Thibodeau going to get her at the start-finish line? Here they come up the 4th turn. Thibodeau pulls ahead to the start-finish line. It is Shelton wins it. What a finish here at the Milwaukee Mile. Jessica Shelton survives a final lap scare by Jacob Thibodeau and wins the DieHard 250, but boy, what a battle that was between those two. Those final five or 10 laps in this race. I thought there would have been Thibodeau had that race. I really thought he did. I mean, they came off turn number 4. Let's look at that finish again. Let's look at that whole last lap again. That was absolutely that was great stuff. That was good stuff here at the Milwaukee Mile. Thibodeau closed up to about 1700ths of a second the last time by across the white flag. He closed up in the back of Shelton's car. Shelton went up high. Thibodeau was ready for that. He went down the low side. Here they come off turn number 2. Thibodeau kept his nose stuck to that low side. Now watch what happens. They go into turn number 3. I thought for a second he was going to pull a Casey Atwood to Jeff Green on the final lap of 1999. He got up right up alongside Shelton. I thought he had it right there off turn number 4. He pulled ahead. He actually had pulled ahead of Shelton come off turn number 4. Just got the bike come off the last corner and right there pulls back ahead, drag race to the line, and it was Shelton by about Shelton by about a full car length at the start-finish line over Jacob Thibodeau. What a finish that was. Average speed 112.616 miles an hour. Boy, there was the margin of victory 0.071 at the start-finish line. And the DieHard 250 is done. 15 laps in the books. And we'll be heading to Myrtle Beach next on the tour for the Visit Myrtle Beach 250. Boy, I tell you, if that race is going to be like anything like this one, boy, we're going to be in for some good racing on a half-mile short track in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which, by the way, is Jess's home state, by the way. I'm not going to tell you which town she lives in, neither. But take a look at the finishing order here. Jacob Thibodeau comes home second. Stephen Cologne. I tell you what, there had been one more lap in that race, though. I think Cologne would have been in a three-way battle. That would have been absolutely an epic battle right here, as it already was in this race. Stephen Cologne can finish his third in today's race. Kyle Matthews finishes fourth. He holds off Lucas Martins for that spot. Lucas actually faded back from Matthews. He was a second and a half back. But still a good run for the 72 team. Lucas Martins finishes fifth. Derek Edison sixth. Trent Dunham finishes 7th. 8th will go to Allison Rain. 9th to Seth Cole. 10th will go to Al Lagacy. 11th will go to Ryan Brommer. Paul Minnick will finish 12th. 13th, Igor Barreto. Kev Shear finishes 14th. 15th will go to Zachary Fitzwater. William Brock 16th. Cole Deaver dropped to 17th. Jesse Turner 18th. Levi McIntyre 19th. 20th to Joshua Osborne. 21st, Charles Sanford. 22nd will go to Rob Evans. Dougie Shear's 13th, or Dougie Shear's 23rd, excuse me. 24th will go to Quentin Moore. 25th was Zach Winkle, or 25th was Keith Batson. 26th, Zach Winkle. 27th, Carson Gum. Dylan Young, 28th, Laura Chung. 29th, Kat Batson finishes 30th, and Cement Oscon, Cole Quaby, James Sykes fell from fourth position, starting spot to 33rd after being involved in that wreck, that first wreck of the day. Muhammad Abdullah, Dylan Abrahamian, Connor Breton, Jeff Scott, Daniel Getrog, and Daniel Bouchard was the last finisher in this race here. All 39 finishers finished on the lead lap, with Nathan Orman, the long car out of race. And I'd say I hated that for Nathan Orman. He had a high hopes for that race though. Started third, had high hopes, qualified well, practiced, had a fast car and practiced in happy hour. Then to have it all fall down on the very first lap in turn 3. But the Castrol Special ends up finishing 40th right in the basement. So that will do it here today at the Milwaukee Mile. Congratulations once again to Jessica Shelton, who wins the DieHard 250 in an epic finish over Jacob Thibodeau. And probably the best finish I've ever had, that any of us ever had at the Milwaukee Mile, probably. Unless somebody else had a finish better than I did at the Milwaukee Mile, then let me know on that. So anyway, that will do it here today. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA that's called desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Set Store Sell Cup Series, which is the main series on this channel, and also be sure to check out our other two NNSCRA offline series as well. That being the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series from X8675309858X. That is, of course, Dylan Young's channel. And also be sure to check out the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series from Thrash Maniac 99. That's Levi McIntyre's channel. And he's the man who so, and if you want in on those two series for the next season, then be sure to get with Dylan or Levi for their series, and they'll get you going. And also be sure to get, and also if you want to get with, also if you want in on the next season of the NNSCRA Duracell Cup Series, then be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going on that series as well too. So. So that will do it here today at the Milwaukee Mile. For now, this is James Qualls, the production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you for the next Mello Yello race at Myrtle Beach, and we'll see you for the Casual GTX Cup Series event at New Hampshire.